So from China, again, seeing the players from all over the place. We've seen a lot of China and Taiwan players making some splashes out here, doing some big damage. Oh, we've got Nasser back here as well. So what's going on,
I
sir?
can't roll my tongue like that, man.
It's from the Spanish classes, man. Arriba!
Wow, skillful, dude.
There you go.
Surprise me every day, James.
Sancho Panza, you know, riding the burro.
Wow.
There you go.
You're making me feel bad now. I used to try to practice. Ruffles have
ridges.
Super
Look,
hard.
I am from SoCal. I have to do
Yeah,
this,
you're right
right?
about that.
I
You're
have
right.
to do this. I have to do this. So, all right. So Fight Club UD going with also Cammy is the character doing damage against all of the Japanese top players.
There's a
here.
lot of Cammies in this top 128.
Dude, Cammy is a strong character. She is a scary character now.
He looks so clean. UD looks very clean so far.
And this is an interesting matchup because in Season 2, everyone would talk about how, you know, Cammy's strong character, one of the characters that gave her problems with Zangief. But I didn't believe it. I didn't buy it. That was Shinakuma 666 news to me. You know, I felt like it was a very even match, and sometimes Cammy can have supreme domination, and that's what we're seeing right here from Fight Club UD. The stun, and he has the meter for the critical art. Is he gonna spend it? Yes, he is! Not gonna kill. It's gonna be very, very close. He needs one more mix-up. Goes in for the dive kick. Now Kichipamo needs to do something. Kichipamo, interestingly, with V-Trigger 1, and we see here, opportunity to use it. He didn't want to spend all of it. He went for the reset. It did not pay off.
That could have been any character. Zangief didn't get to do any Zangief things at all. A couple of good, strong whip punishes that we've seen from Cammy's all day with a stand heavy and the cannon strike, and just went to work. Cannon spike.
Round 1.
Nope. Cannon drill. Cannon drill.
Cannon spike, uppercut, cannon strike, dive kick, drill, cannon drill. I like that they unified it though, because, you know, with the name swaps and stuff
Spiral
like
arrow.
that, she actually had a completely different set of names for uppercuts. Even the uppercut was the thrust kick slash front kick slash something. Some people thought it was breast kick, some people thought it was chest kick. Nobody could tell what it was.
Wow.
Ooh.
This Undi's really sharp. He hit the crouch strong against the running bear grab in the tightest of situations.
Kichipamo going with the counter too to see if he can counter Cammy's standing medium kick. But right now everything is all, yeah, see, UD knows. Oh no, he's dropped the combo. Oh, that's big. That is big because he's gonna get the EX SBD. One more mix-up could do it for UD now. I'm sorry, for Kichipamo. Stood up, watch the legs, watch the legs.
Round 2.
I really like that choice of the wake-up jab there. That's a threatening position for the SBD. And just wanted to get the advantage back as quickly as possible, and he was willing to take the risk.
Yep, still going, trying to see if he can catch that counter. It's big damage if he can land it, but you can see that's why UD now switching to the low. Threw him out of the EX SBD, that's painful. So I think he did it, I don't know what happened there actually. Now, Kichipamo trying to find a way in.
First time things have slowed down, maybe a pace that Kichipamo is a little bit more comfortable with.
Now this is definitely in Kichipamo's favor. Oh, a bad hit confirmed. Here we go, Fierce SBD. Time to guess. Oh, he's going for the meaty setup. Oh, the EX! There we go. Your life can just melt away. Your life can just melt away!
Couldn't have
There it
asked
is.
for a better mistake than that.
Yeah, and that means he's coming into this round with very little resources. Kichipamo now with a bunch of EX SBDs on deck. That is a crucial mistake.
Yeah, that's the kind of mistake you take home with you from Evo. He's got to shake that up quickly.
But you can see after the throws, oh, that was an execution error. Definitely not what he meant to do, and he just repaid the favor.
I feel like that's always the Street Fighter gods kicking in.
Yeah.
Like, you know, all right, you got that, but I mean, even things out. Oh, cracked
counter.
him.
And he's going to get the fierce SPD off of that. So he does get the mix-up. What's the mix-up? Oh, he's trying to catch him. And he did! EX SPD! Stun! Not quite. Ah! A crucial mistake off of that crouching heavy punch into critical arc.
Ran that thing back for the whole game.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
And this is where the psychological damage comes in. You got to shake that off. You know you had the set. You had the set at that point.
Gotta shake it off. Shake it off.
Just another day in the office. Got to go back to work.
I just went karaoke last night. I apologize. It's still in me a little bit.
It's all right. We're in Japan, man. You got to do some karaoke. It's good.
Ooh. There we go.
Van Fierce has been money for him. But this.
Oh, man. Okay. This is looking like game one now. So you saw when it slowed down the pace, that was definitely in Kichipamu's favor. But when we go with this crazy pace, it is all UD. It is all UD.
Round 2.
Sequential. Knockdown, close meaty, knockdown, and no defense from Kichipamu.
All right. Oh, he baited it out. Oh, boy. Running bear grab. Build extra meter. Gets another EX SPD. That is a stun. And guess what? You're dead. That was it. That was it. And now Kichipamu also at match point. And now, man, that one error from UD in game number 2. Can't let it come back and haunt him.
You got to have amnesia, man. Forget about it. It never happened. This is just one game now. Fresh game. One round to win it.
Now this pace is favoring Kichipamu. This pace is favoring Kichipamu. Well, UD needs to get something going right now.
But he snatched that last round in a very atypical manner. Don't expect him to get another one of those. Undead looking very comfortable, sitting on that meter. Just using the pokes to maximum effect.
Yeah, he has a life lead, but all it takes is one EX SPD from Kichipamu, and that whole fight can go all the way downhill so fast. We've seen it a couple of times already. Beautiful anti-airs from UD.
Gotta watch out for that stand heavy attack. There it is. It's been skimming over top of the crutch forward from
Oh, that's not gonna do it. He went for the risk, and it all went the wrong way for Kichipamu, and there it is.
Felt that pressure mounting.
But I feel like these Kami players have to start losing on stream right now because we have to, curry favor. We need to curry favor from the Capcom patch gods right now.
Commentator's blessing, man. When you're here, then the Camis are gonna do well. So
exactly.
I think it's your fault.
So, yeah, I know. We need to see some Camis lose here. So.
Do you remember when you made the Cami thread called "My Spirit is
Crushed"? Yes.
Did you know that I came and changed the name of that thread later?
Well, I changed it to it was raised a little bit. Yeah, but what did you change it to?
I changed it from "My Spirit is" to "My Spirits."
Oh.
My spirits
nice,
is
nice.
raised or raised.
No, yes, nice. Okay, good stuff.
I felt I had to give you that one.
Okay. And it's funny, we were just talking about karaoke recent, right? So, you know what karaoke means? It's like empty music.
Yes.
Because it's music without the singing, right?
Yes.
And so kara throws is empty whiff into throw. Kara throws.
Kara
same
throws.
Term. There you go. So
that's the etymology, folks.
Little trivia for you guys right there.
The more you learn.
Kara means empty. So there you go. Japanese knowledge for you there.
Yeah.
That's probably the extent that I can give in Japanese knowledge, because
that's good. I mean, that's a really good one. Because it comes up really often in Street Fighter and fighting games.
All right, so let's see what we have coming up next. Ooh, Razor Cien is coming up here. I haven't seen him play all day yesterday. I'm sure he played on stream a couple of times, but he's going to be going up against the gloved man, the gloved one, Mr. Tachikawa. So Z just talked to him about that, said that, prevents sweat. Colleen takes a little bit more execution than Ibuki, so, he wants to make sure his inputs are accurate, and now he seems to want to see if he can sell Tachikawa gloves.
Wow.
So there you go. So he is getting in on the ground floor on the esports fighting game glove. But what Tachikawa doesn't realize is that MVC2 players have been doing that for decades.
I was gonna say, man,
Yeah.
throwing it back to the IFCI. I'll tell you, if he wants to sell some personal branded merch from a guy with a pretty trademark hat, it ain't easy. it ain't easy.
All right.
But I wish him all the best.
But it's definitely also not going to be easy for Tachikawa here going up against Cien. But now here's the question. Like I said, I didn't see him on stream yesterday, even though I'm pretty sure he probably played on stream. I don't know what character he's playing now. He's obviously had a Buki, but Fang, very good now.
Yes. Yes.
Like
That's what they say.
First appearance in Street Fighter V.
Yeah, exactly. He's here now. He's
Exactly.
finally debuted with an actual V-trigger, so he can be in the game now.
But I know he's also dabbled in some Colleen just for fun. I've seen him use all sorts of characters, so I am dying of curiosity to see what character Cien goes with. But he actually had to beat YHC Mochi to get here. And YHC Mochi, one of Cien's inspirations, because a lot of people don't realize. Mochi,
I didn't know this.
one of the best Dhalsim players, right?
Right.
When Cien first played Street Fighter 4, he was a
Right.
Dhalsim player.
Right.
So the student has surpassed the master.
Right.
Cien is Darth Vadering his way through Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wow. You think about that, for even somebody of Shen's status and caliber, you know, there are still people that are that meaningful to him, and
Oh,
that when he
yeah.
plays them, it's kind of a special experience.
And you know what? I await the day that Cien loses to a player who considered him
Yeah.
his mentor,
Yeah.
his inspiration, you know? And it's definitely going to happen because we have a bunch of young players here. The crop of future generation of the fighting games looks great. Very exciting.
Can't stay on top forever, or can you?
You know?
Video games, man.
Fighting games, exactly.
Body doesn't give out for quite a while. We'll find out. How do you feel about that, man?
The new generation?
No, about being old and playing games.
I mean, look, I always make the joke that, you know, my reactions are really bad. I can't uppercut people when they jump at me and stuff like that. I like to blame it on old age. I couldn't uppercut jumps when I was 20 years old. You know, like, it's an excuse. You know what I mean? It's been my problem forever.
Yeah.
So, honestly, we see guys like Sako. He had a great hit confirm we saw earlier on stream. He is definitely up there in age as well.
That's true. That's actually very true.
I will not be surprised if we are at a point where we see some fighting game players, even all the way up until 50, over 50.
That's the number I was thinking in
Yeah.
my head. That's what I want to see.
I think it's absolutely possible. I think the myth of fighting game players getting to an old age and having that hurt them is, in fact, a myth. I really honestly do.
That's what I'm here to see.
It's just about how much time you can spend on it, because a lot of the top players from back in the days, they have moved on to being tournament organizers,
Right.
to coaches, to those kind of roles now.
Got him. Cross up off the shuriken. He did go with Ibuki.
Nice. There we go. Probably going to take it off of this. Oh, yeah, there it is.
So it looks like that tinkering around with Corlin is really going to help Shen out here.
So with that new V-Trigger 2, he's going to have a lot of dirty mix-ups off that, I'm sure. We can probably call it the Ume Shuriken instead of the Ume Shoryuken.
Oh, come on, James. I'm just getting over something.
Ume Shuriken! Okay, nice. That standing medium kick, that knee.
Oh, the pressure is
All right, here we go.
available.
What's the mix-up? He stays. Oh, yeah. That was don't go in the air.
Inspired. Inspired. Did nothing for the mix-up and let you hang yourself. Wow. Beautiful.
And that's the thing. A lot of people saw all the nerfs to Ibuki, and they were like, oh, man, she's done. They cut off her legs. And to me, again, that was Shinakuma news, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, I figured that Cyrax syndrome, right? You take away the unblockable bombs, you find a bunch of other dirty things with Ibuki. I mean, with Cyrax.
Yes.
And I feel like that's the same thing, and it's ironic because it was both of the characters with bombs, you know? thought it was really fun. It's not ironic. That was coincidence. I do not want to misuse the word irony.
I really appreciate you for that.
Because that is one of my pet peeves right there. The greatest irony in the world is that Alanis Morissette's Ironic has no ironies in that song.
You have no idea how often I think about that. Shen gets himself up, over, and out of the corner. And this is why it's so dangerous. The comeback is so dangerous because of the pressure there. Look at that!
Oh, no! The Ume Strikens right there.
That has the X Factor feeling because you're building this gauge and you know if he hits you once, man, you're going to have to block for days. You're just going to have to get it.
Yeah, you block me once, shame on me. Block me twice, not going to happen. All right. Ooh, the crush counter.
That crush counter gave him the BT2. Look at the stun gauge.
But he blocks the Sien.
Huge abare from Tachikawa. He needed that.
Here we go. Opportunity. Ooh. Gets in there with the ice skates.
He wants to keep this pressure on. Don't let him get that kunai. Don't let him get it. Go.
Sien dropped that combo on the other side as well. So now opportunity for Tachikawa. Here we go. Gets the count. Gets the hit. Confirmed. What's the mix-up? Okay, gets the extra damage with the EX span. Goes for the throw, but a beautiful tech from Sien. Sien has the anti-air. Oh no, here comes the Striken. Oh no! And Tachikawa just with a smile on the face and on the handshake, and he's like, I don't know these new mix-ups.
Yeah, and they're the new mix-ups, but the application from someone as intelligent and as experienced as Shen there, he used the perfect one every time. The last one was just the standard. He used it to help him get himself out of the corner, to stop the pressure a little bit, and then just the standard cross through. But this is still so early that the standard ones are going to catch people in the situations where they're just a little bit pressured. It's perfect. It was the perfect usage of the Shuriken mix-ups each time, and we're going to be seeing, I'm sure, so much more of Shen this season with that V-trigger.
And of course, my favorite thing, I talked to someone interviewed me earlier this weekend. I talked about the universal language of fighting games, players from around the world, but my favorite universal language of fighting game players is the teeth gritting head tilt after you lose. Oh, we just saw that from Tachikawa, the teeth grit head tilt.
I do that. You know that you're pointing it out? I do that a lot. I do that a lot.
Everyone does it. And also the in-between matches, you look at your joystick and like, I uppercutted. I uppercutted, you know?
I did it. Did you message not received? Yeah.
Exactly,
oh, yeah.
exactly. And we saw UD on stream earlier, and I think we're supposed to have it on stream right now.
I know, right?
Where is that guy? I saw him earlier. But he has disappeared on me. Oh, well, that means I'm just going to be able to keep going here.
Do you have anywhere else to be right now?
No.
Okay, cool.
In fact, I have a long break after this. I'm going to go and see if I can find some food. I'm gonna explore.
There's some nice restaurants in the mall, but you have some time to go out if you want to brave the deep freeze that is Tokyo.
After I came back from Frosty Faustings, I had literally one day before I went to Japan. And you know what I did that day? I hunted for a real coat. Because I am a West Coaster. I'd never owned an actual coat. When I was in Atlantic City with David, we were walking on the boardwalk, and it was like 2 degrees out there. I had my hoodie. I was like, I'm good. No, hoodies don't do...
No.
They don't do squat.
No. You need a real coat.
Yeah.
It must be nice. Must be nice for you, West Coast folk. Not ever having to feel the need of a winter jacket, man.
But we have Epsilon Brick coming up here against DNG Itazan. Interesting situation because Brick is a Zangief user. And Itazan looks like he is going to go with Abigail instead.
All right. So he's avoiding the mirror?
Yep.
Or I guess that's what it is. He's avoiding the mirror because he's been playing Zangief. And this looks like the first Abigail we've seen.
And Itazan, of course, as we mentioned earlier, was the one that sent Smug the loser's bracket. Abigail!
Yeah, it was 2-0 as well. That was a rough one.
And he did use Zangief in that match.
Yeah, that's just a rough
right?
one. Itazan versus Smug, Balrog versus Eve. Just a tough draw for Smug, but...
Yeah, Zangief has always done decently against Zangief, just by archetype, you know?
Exactly. You got to go in there. You have to put yourself in harm's way as Balrog.
I do like the fact that these two match, though. They can go to the prom now. This is the best prom couple I think I would ever see.
I don't think you could get a prom picture with both of these guys in at the same time. You're going to need a really wide lens.
Yep. Gonna need to use the panorama shot on your camera. Oh, two hits from that light punch. And yeah, this is a problem here. That light punch is just so much pain to Zangief. It covers up so much space. What a whip punish.
This looks terrible for Zangief right now. He looks completely neutralized.
Yep.
I mean, credit to Ithazan, of course, but that looks like a struggle just getting through the light punch limbs.
Yeah.
He got stand, light punch, anti-aired very easily.
That punch is such a pain to deal with. And then it just keeps you on the ground. It keeps you thinking about trying to break through these things. Opens you up to command throws. Okay, there we go. It's a good chance. Good start a little bit there. Okay, here we go. Opportunity for Brick. Oh no.
Not the plan. Certainly not the plan. And
he thought he was going to quick rise.
Now he's all the way back.
Okay.
If he can trade a heavy punch for every couple of light punches, then he's going to be in the positive. But he just started going to that plan perhaps a little bit too late in the game.
And guess what? You're dead. That is the Abigail finish right there. It's the no, you're dead. You're dead.
Abigail wins.
Great start here for Ithazan. Very convincing win. I wonder if Brick has a secondary character and if he would think about going to him, but character select.
He goes and picks Abigail.
Oh, that'd be sick. I'm way too hungry. Like, I just literally sniffed the cup of noodles and it smelled so good. I'm not even joking, man. I'm not even joking.
I've heard of it eaten dry. I have heard of it eaten dry.
There's like some techniques about that. Like you put the seasoning, or something like you add like extra seasoning in there. And I used to do that with old like ramen packs and stuff like that. Eat it dry with the seasoning. Some people used to do that. They pour the seasoning in there, break it up, crumble it, shake the bag up, and you eat it like chips.
There you go.
That is an old school ramen tactic right there.
Sound like somebody that went to college. All right, Abigail.
Or just Chinese, one or the other. Going to Nakali now.
I mean, this at least gives him a reliable tool here in the far too mid-range to at least establish something and force Ithazan to change his game plan.
Especially with that Seismo, he can zone a little bit, force some action out of Ithazan. Oh, man. He drops it. But safe because of range. Oh, got him. Beautiful punish. Here we go. Opportunity for Brick now. Gets another throw. Oh, caught him out of the flip. Oh boy. Oh, you're dead. That's it. Like I said, this is the Abigail story. You're dead.
I mean, it worked out a lot better for him, but what he missed out on was the range on the Zangief button, so he paid even harder.
Woo! Gets the anti-air into the flip. Big damage already. 1/4 of your life, all gone. Ow! Ow!
Just slapped him in the face.
Bah! Just punching him in the face. Bah! Bah! Gets the jump. Doesn't have the critical R, otherwise he would have been dead.
He's dead already. You're dead. You're dead. Damn.
I hear some players sitting next to me, they're like, why is this character's so stupid? I won't name names though. I won't name names.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. I haven't heard any players like not saying that. Put in whatever names.
Oh,
whatever names. Yeah, Abigail is right now the front runner.
Oh, yeah. He's the one character right now. So like I said, Zangief's the one character that people have talked about potentially maybe being nerfed too much. But Abigail is the one character who has definitely been talked about being buffed a little too much. That's how I was thinking. Like, if they do a patch before CPT starts, or maybe just after CPT starts, again, I don't want Abigail to be nerfed too badly because as good as he might be, I still don't think he is at that degree of like, look, we're old school. We know about like Nakaruru in CBS1,
Oh
right?
my God.
We know about broken.
That doesn't get worse than that, actually.
And Abigail is not there.
True.
So I do not want them to over nerf him. But if they just fix a couple small things, maybe lower the damage on something, maybe put a little bit of extra, maybe don't let him cancel the Abigail punch into the V trigger so he gets the hard knockdown, little things like that. I think it would work out.
I agree with the damage a lot. He's still a character that has to work. He has to make reads, but they pay off huge.
Yes.
Typically, like the most broken characters are the characters that don't have to work to open you up, that incur far less risk in getting something. But the character just, I think, does too much damage. But he still has to make these pretty hard reads to get there.
And now we're coming up here. I always wonder, like, is MOV, now that I know, did he play Dimitri in Darkstalkers? Because, when he activated his little Dark Force, it was called Batmaster. And I never understood why it was called Batmaster. But then he literally says, I'm Batmaster, right? And now we've discovered that MOV stands for Master of Vampires. So, did he play Dimitri just so he could be Batmaster?
That is possible.
Right?
Because Dimitri is, like, not real good.
Oh, yeah, see right there in the red shirt. That is Fugu right there. One of the guys doing the translations for us.
Okay.
So there you go.
Awesome.
So shout outs to him. So like I said, his Twitter was Fugu. He would always help me with all this Japanese stuff. So I picked a Japanese guy, Would have been if High Fight came up and he turned out to be white.
You're like, Fugu, your English is really good, man.
Yeah, I know.
And he's like, thanks. Speak it.
I still am trying to figure out where the other UD is right now.
I'm trying to figure out where's MOV's oxygen can.
Look, I'm sniffing cup of noodles here. I need to go get some food. Where is this UD? Where is this Ultra David man, dude? What's that?
Immediately when I got on the stream, I got a call from Steve H. So if you're at home watching, stop calling me, buddy.
Ah, okay. I just got word from Mr. Logan Sama that Ultra David got lost on the train. So, okay. All right. I'm good. I'll accept that answer.
That happened to me yesterday.
Yeah, it's
happened to me yesterday. It is mad confusing. And I swear to you that I got on a train, it went forward, and then it went backwards 2 stops without stopping, and I ended up back where I started. I don't know how it happened. I still don't know how it happened.
But you know what? This is karma. Because I got here late for my shift.
All right.
And I forced Logan here to do work. So now Ultra David is paying the favor back right now. Ultra David is getting revenge for Logan Sama here. Exactly.
Round 1.
Well, he'll make it.
Fight.
Narakun going up against MOV. Narakun we saw earlier yesterday in the weekend as well. But MOV looking very strong with his Chun-Li again. I've talked about this a lot. Top 8 finisher with Season 2 Chun-Li at EVO 2017.
Right on.
Whoa, yes. +4 now, so combos into crouching light punch. Chun-Li gets better damage off of those air legs now here in Season 3.
I mean, MOV is such a strong player and also has played so many iterations of Chun. He knows how to use the tools, so he didn't need the air legs, right? That was really what it was in Season 1, and without it, he's still doing work.
Yeah, and that was an execution error there. He went for the EX legs, but sometimes if you accidentally go to up forward, spinning bird kick takes priority. And you come out with EX spinning bird kick instead. There we go.
Air to air, baits him out with the legs.
See, the Chun-Li players are so happy to get that damage again after the air legs. And that's the thing. Before, it just wasn't worth going for it because if you hit it, you got 130 some damage. If you block, it was -2. Right now, it's still -2 on block, but if you hit it, You're back to the 200 damage. You're back to this great position.
Yeah, a little change, but goes a long way.
Mm-hmm. So MOV looking so solid. As soon as I saw the buffs to Chun-Li in the patch notes, there's two names that came into my mind. One is on stream right now, MOV. The other one is directly right behind us right now. And that is, of course, Miss Ricky Ortiz. So those two players, they're really excited to see what they are going to be able to do.
Definitely. I know Ricky drew Mena. That's who Ricky's playing, which is a ridiculous match. Insane. I mean, that's like grand finals of an EVO.
Is that a matchup
type.
coming up right now?
I don't know if we're going to have it here, but I believe that is the match in the bracket.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
All right, so MOV, like I said, oh, and by the way, shout outs to Capcom. I love the recreation of the ST Cammy stage.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Makes me feel right at home. Not sure if we mentioned it, but Nadi-kun beat Oil King to get here.
Oh, wow. Okay, okay. Oil King, of course, the Taiwan Rashid. Very impressive to be able to take out Rashid.
Was a barn burner.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Great defensive stop from Nari-kun.
But you see right there, he didn't use it for the mix-up like Cien did. He used it for the pure combo, which may come back to haunt him.
He went for a little bit of a cross-under at the end there, but MLB blocked it.
You see MLB walking up after Ibuki's target combo. Going for the throw. Wow, but a beautiful throw this time from Nari-kun.
Yeah. Those are some of the best throws coming in off of a jump in.
Yeah.
Slip it right in as they come out of a block stun.
Okay, going with those air legs, and wow, nice tech, delay tech. Look at his zoning with the fireball, and he knew it at the perfect range to link it into the EX legs. Close to stun now, but also close to death. Oh boy. One more hit. Went for a frame trap with a point-blank V-skill MOV.
He's feeling himself, man. He's been running away with this one.
Now we're going to call him Master of V-skills coming up next.
Master of V.
Master of V. It all fits. It all fits.
This whole game was we were waiting, and MOV is here now.
Because remember, if I'm not mistaken, he was one of the only players who made EVO Top 8 2 years in a row for Season 1 and Season 2. So he is definitely the master of V.
Count it.
Oh, using the towards medium punch, that little mix-up right there, but Nadi-kun teched late. So MOV didn't pull off his little Genjin Gura setup.
Yeah, MOV is jumping, getting air lightning legs, getting jump roundhouses. Nadi-kun's really gotten to tighten up the air defense. Might just be feeling pressure.
Oh, gets in there. Well, that goes heavy. But then just gets the Nage, and now it gets the setup after that. Here we go. But again, full combo. All right. Oh, he's going to punish the V reversal. That's enough. There it is. Nadi-kun taking game number 2.
Snatch that one back.
All right, so there we are. Nadi-kun tying it up 1-1.
That low life. How much life does Chun have? 950?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, that really helped him out there. Didn't have that much work to do to get the match back.
All right, going right back to England, checking out the Aurora Borealis. At this point, at this time, locally is entirely in your kitchen.
Look at the stun already. Oh, that's going to do it. You will need a couple more sequences after this one. Nadi-kun will have use of the V-trigger. Might not get it, though.
Jeez. All right, here we go. The opportunity now. Goes for the Nage. Another one. Another one.
Go for it. Balls to the wall, but the V-reversal is there, and the EX Kikoken before the V-trigger even got to be put into play. Very unfortunate for Nadi-kun and the comeback. that was there.
All right, so MOV now at match point. Crush counter. Oh, he missed the dash. He missed the dash. Getting in with the Kikoken. Here we go. Again. Oh, wasn't sure the crouching medium kick was going to reach, so he just went straight into. Nice. Had the scoped it out. Had the punish on the command dash.
But MOV has had so much success going to the air. He's controlling the ground quite well, but I really haven't seen too much punishment from the
Get
air.
the throw. Another throw. Okay, here we go. Opportunity now. Again, just sets up the combo. Goes for. Doesn't have the resets. Doesn't have the mix-ups. I'm not sure I like the way that Nauticun is using the V trigger. Oh, and finally closes it out with the throw. MOV moves on.
Yeah, his V trigger resets and all were like a little bit still, a little bit stagnant. He's definitely gonna have to work on that one. But in that last one, I think he was just expecting the quick rise, wanted to react to the quick rise, and then go from there. Just kind of winging it. Definitely just needs a little bit more time with it.
All right, good stuff to MOV again. I mean, like I said, of all the Street Fighter V EVOs, he's made top 8. So this is the third EVO that he has been in Street Fighter V. Can he do it again? Can he set a unprecedented 3 EVOs in a row of top 8?
Yeah.
That would be pretty impressive.
And 2 of them in like one calendar year potentially, right? For the first time ever.
Oh boy, okay, look this. We have the amazing Ryu player coming up to the stream. You all know him and love him. It's Abao. Abao from China. Going up against this Guile scrub named No, I'm kidding. No, Daigo the Beast, of course. The Daigo, CYG, HyperX, BST, Daigo versus Chemba, Doyu, Abao.
Well, you said that with the Chinese accent.
Yeah, Tremba. I think it was Tremba. I forgot which one it is.
That's how you say it?
In Chinese.
Really?
In Chinese.
I didn't know that.
It's. I don't know the accent.
Yeah.
But I know it's Chen and Ba.
Wow.
So, and he's going up against Doyu Abao. And Z did tell me how to pronounce Abao properly with the accents, but I forgot what it was because I'm a Chinese scrub. Yeah. But of course, Daigo beat Kindebu earlier on stream, on the other stream, twitch.tv/Evo, which you can watch with the jump off over there with Sajam heading the crew over there, and Abao beat F-Champ we saw on this stream earlier. And I feel like, I don't want to be racist here, okay?
Okay.
But does Abao kind of like okay, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I don't want to go. I don't want to be fully racist.
He looks like somebody.
Yeah.
He looks like somebody. Look, you're Asian.
I guess I'm allowed.
You're allowed on this one, if anything.
That's true. Okay. I'll save it. I'll save it when he's back on camera then. So, but here we go. Abao with Ryu going up against Daigo Umehara here.
He played a really strong set against F-Champ earlier.
Yeah.
Came back from a lot of rough positions and was not afraid to put it on the line.
Oh, he is still on camera. Oh, I could have said it. Okay, never mind. I'll wait until he comes back. Look at this Tatsu right over the Sonic Boom.
So bad over the crouch medium kick. Daigo said he thought about playing Ryu in Season 3 and it stressed him out. And when he thinks about playing Guile, he feels pretty calm. So he thinks he's going to stick with him for the season.
I mean, I said that the old man, excuse is a myth. But one of the things that Daigo said is that the reason why he went with Guile in Season 2 was because Crouch Light Punch was such a nice anti-air and was easy for his old man reactions.
Man, he's just saying that, Daigo. You're perpetrating a myth. Okay, what's he got from this? Really painful to get put in that special Ryu position against Guile. Or as Ryu against Guile.
Oh, he gets to jump in over the Sonic Boom, but was too far. Didn't think he can combo off of that. And so he tried to go in for the throw. Daigo was aware of it.
Yeah, great recognition from Daigo to fight out.
Parrying the Sonic Boom from the screen away. But you see he's being careful about it because he knows Daigo can follow one of those at any time.
Yep.
Gets the back throw, but doesn't get the loops anymore off of that. Oh, yeah, of course. I love that. You cannot crouch under the Sonic Boom from the flash kick. You
nice.
have to hold that. Oh, he double parried, but Daigo did not hit the button.
He sniffed that out. He sniffed that out.
Yeah. Daigo says, come on, son. You're talking to the man who parried in the Evo Moment 37. I know something about Ryu parries here, okay?
He understands the mentality of the Ryu in that situation.
Oh, nice jump in, nice range on that jumping heavy kick.
Might have been able to get the sweep after that, though. It's questioning some of these jump-ins at this point. Trade it with the crouch jab there. Daigo will take it just to get him off of him.
All right, V-Trigger 2 activated now. I love V-Trigger 2 because it just feels so good when it connects. It has that satisfying feel when you connect it.
You definitely earn it when you do.
Oh yeah. And see, now Daigo's scared to touch buttons because of that V-Trigger 2. So he's getting the throws. Oh, Daigo with his own throw.
He can still cross up the flash kick.
Oh,
with the
he's gonna get the jump over the fireball. There we go. Wow. Taking round number 2.
Final round.
Finally getting a nice confirm off of these jump-ins. Great adjustment. Having some faith.
Oh, a little too far for the throw. Daigo now trying to build up a little bit space. Go back to the Sonic Boom zoning game. Oh, yeah, gonna eat that up. But you know what? Daigo didn't need to spend meter. Oh, this is gonna be a big punish. Great timing to get max damage.
Oh, very nicely done.
Wants to activate that V trigger. Oh no, he spent his V reversal. And Daigo gets the Nage.
It's a Northern Lights suplex in this game.
All right. Does he kind of look like the fabulous Chris Hu?
Yes,
amazing
that's who
Chris
it is.
Hu?
Yes.
Right?
A little bit.
Right? Yeah.
A little bit.
I feel
I'd
like
say
they could be distant relatives.
Yeah, you know, like 30%, like kind of.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into the detail because it would be racist if I did.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
But I agree.
No, but honestly, shout outs once again to the inimitable Chris Hu, all the way from New York City. We miss him. We miss him. I hope he. I mean, he has been playing at NLBC recently, or no?
He's definitely come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that like has reasons to go back and forth though. So at any given time,
right? Of course.
sneak back.
But shout outs once again to Chris Hu. Love him. Love that man.
You know what his nickname used to be?
What's that?
The Tester.
The Tester?
Because he knew all the combos in Street Fighter 4 from anybody before anybody because of like Chinese BBS. So he would go into Chinatown Fair and do all the combos.
Nice,
so they started calling him the Tester.
Nice. That's awesome.
The Fireball game is perilous for Abao. Daigo is in full control. Abao is forced to take some jump-ins, but in that last game, a bunch of the jump-ins just he wasn't able to confirm either for confidence or distance. So I think that's the part of the game he's going to need to cinch up in this one.
We saw that a little bit earlier. Crouching light punch from Guile, still an effective anti-air. You don't get as much advantage off of that knee reset now because he has a little bit more recovery on landing.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Denki kick combos. Oh, just gets right in there for the sweep. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, goes for the throw.
Wow, fearless in the face of a V-trigger. Get off of me!
And that's so beautiful because it covers all that space.
Yeah.
Even had he stayed on the ground, there's nothing he could have done.
That's got to feel good as a Guile player.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, I can anti-air and fireball at the same time?
I love Daigo's use of V-Trigger too. I saw Chris G use it at Frosty Faustings, and after he activated, he didn't do a lot of flash kicks, but Daigo taking full advantage of it.
Rainbow Edition stuff, man.
Uh-oh, again, full
That's
damage.
Really unfortunate. He had baited out the counter hit, but the top two was the wrong choice.
Gets him with the throw again. Now look at this corner pressure, trying to get out of there with the EX. V-Trigger activated. So Daigo says, you know what? I'm just going to eat up all your timer. But I think if you parry a fireball and you're close range to it, it still sucks you in if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to have to make sure that Twitter let me know. Oh, gets him with a throw again. Back throw.
Saw that one coming a mile away. Daigo Umehara for the win.
Daigo had that scoped out yesterday.
Yeah. Yep.
Great stuff to Daigo. And he is basically saying, you know what? If Daigo could speak Chinese, he probably would have turned to a bow and just been like, I respect it, but move away from you. Move away from you.
Yeah,
Too much stress. Too much stress. Oh, man. But shout-outs to Daigo the Beast Umehara sticking it out in winner's bracket. He is still there. Ooh, we have an interesting one coming up. We have a matchup of youth. We have a matchup of two young fellas coming up here, two very talented young players. If you added their ages together, I'm probably still older than them. And that, of course, is Mena RD and John Takeuchi. And, you know, I make a lot of old jokes, but again, the thing about it is, it's wonderful to me. I tell the story a lot on stream. Again, I apologize for repeating stories, but, you know, some people may not have heard this before. You were at EVO 2008.
I was at every EVO.
There was not a young person there.
No. Oh,
it
yeah,
was
that
all
one.
the old people.
Right.
It was right before Street Fighter 4.
Right.
And I remember standing there, and I literally had the thought in my head, like, no joke. I was like, this is the beginning of the end, because we have no one to replace this current generation. I know everybody here. I never see a new face anymore, you know? And so I legit thought like it was the beginning of the end. And to see guys like Takeuchi, like Mena RD, these guys are like, I don't even know if they're 20 yet, you know? And it's like, it's fantastic. It's so encouraging to see this new crop of players here. The future of fighting games is bright. We have so much talent here, and it warms my heart to see it. It really does.
I'm going to check for confirmation, but as I had seen posted earlier, Mena was to play
Ricky, right? You mentioned that, yeah.
So we would have to assume at this point that Mena took it.
Oh, so Mena RD did play Ricky already. Okay. Oh, they played on the other stream. Okay.
So if you're at home, you probably know that already. I'm sure you have all the streams popped up.
Oh, jumps over the tornado. Here we go. Mena RD getting right in there from the start.
If I could say, the thing that sticks out to me about Mena, or the things, are his confidence in his reads.
Oh, yeah.
And his confidence in his reads. You know, it's...
And the tech as well.
Oh, yeah.
Mena RD has so much tech. Like at Capcom Cup, he was showing me a bunch of stuff in training mode, and I was like, geez, he has option selects for days. Oh, but the anti-air is improved, but still lost to that jumping heavy punch.
It's a real good jump in.
Yeah.
Getting in against Birdie when you've got this much life is such a tall order. You know, it's getting through these giant limbs, the stand fierce, the stand medium kick, the overhead. That move has tremendous horizontal range as well.
Oh, yes. And it's a great poke.
Yeah.
So even if you jump, it catches you out of the air sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Takeuchi this time, the one with his anti-airs on point. Into the corner. Okay, wake up buttons from Mena RD. Oh, he read it.
The read.
Oh, but the wrong button from Mena RD.
Yeah.
So that's going to give John Takeuchi a chance. That could have been a chance to get out of the corner. Okay, he's out. But Takeuchi, try to keep him in there. Again, Takeuchi, I really feel like one of the first Rashid players to really take advantage of keeping Rashid in the area of the screen that he wants to be. V-trigger activation. Has him in the corner now. Watch out for EX Eagle Spike. Oh, he just made it out with a jump. Wow. And here we go. Going for the pseudo throw loops. Oh, no. But it was a back throw, so which is actually turns out okay. Oh, remember, that is the Mena RD trick.
Confidence in the reads, man.
Yeah, but you know what? John Takeuchi jumped early, so Mena RD could not get the critical art. Oh, again, an early jump. He's trying to get Mena RD in a late jump so he can critical art the jump back. Woo!
Finally really went ahead and spent the EX, and Takeuchi's still ready.
Yep.
Not going to sneak that one by him, at least not in that round.
Well, that was definitely some of that young man reactions there. Takeuchi jumping back any slower away from the regular dolphin dive would have meant a critical art in his face.
Beautiful reactions as well.
Chases down the back dash. Oh, went for a reset instead of canceling the towards medium punch and doing something for a juggle.
Nice stun. You know, it's not just a matter of having great reactions. He's also well scouted. You got to go in the lab. You got to do work. You got to get your eyes and your muscle memory down pat.
Right.
Before you can even rely simply on your young man reactions, as it were.
Round 1. Fight.
Trading with the answer. Oh, that was definitely an execution error. And he's going to get crush counter, but a little too far for MenaRD to connect that headbutt. So that's going to give Takeuchi the opportunity to get the jump in, get the full combo. But MenaRD side switches.
That is a great jump and
Oh,
jumping
yeah.
attack.
The dead fish jump attack, yeah, basically. And that's going to give the first round to MenaRD. He had the first round last time.
Round 2. Fight.
Takes the hat right off. Get that off of you. It looks awful. Oh, nice anti-air. That time it worked out for
there,
him.
even after the whiff. That's what we call in Baltimore, show enough anti-air. Show enough anti-air, boy.
What a whiff punish for MenaRD. Gonna spend the meter. Get all the damage you can now. Just a tiny bit of life left for Takeuchi. Okay, opportunity now. He's got a long road ahead of him, but it's going it just bit by bit. Tiny bit of damage by tiny bit of damage.
Really strong defense from Mena, though. He's not letting Takeuchi get away with anything
Just
for free.
like this.
And because of that, he's not getting stunned. He's still
He
not
has a
getting
life
stunned.
lead.
Takeuchi's still working really hard here, just to get things back to parity.
Oh!
But Mena staying calm, man, the whole damn time.
He's not dead yet. He's still alive. Watch out for that overhead.
Oh!
Where are you trying to slide? Where are you trying to tag him out?
Him in the head.
Tag him out. You ain't sliding into home base.
That is an illegal strike in mixed martial arts, but it's all fair in Street Fighter.
You are out.
Can't elbow around an opponent like that. Actually, you can.
Okay, there we go. Good anti-air for MenaRD. Trying to catch him out of the can, but too slow. There we go. Ooh, but slow on the whip punish just like earlier, which almost cost Takeuchi the comeback.
That was the Gengurai grab.
Yeah, the Genjin Gura.
Genjin grab.
Oh, beautiful sweep from MenaRD. Plus counter, gonna give him an opportunity. Look at the corner carry. Oh, the armor absorbed it and then was able to punish Takeuchi with the pop-off as well. Standing up in just, oh, he's looking for the camera. He wants the dab for the camera. No, he's not gonna do it. And oh, look at MenaRD. MenaRD takes it very much to heart. Takes it very much to heart. You can see he does not want to get up. He wants to play again.
Just kind of letting it all, soak in.
It's so hard. Look, he is the Capcom Cup champion, but
Yeah.
do you know how hard it is to stay consistent in the current Street Fighter V landscape? The players out here are so strong. To be consistent is so difficult.
This is a 2,000-man tournament, man. Capcom Cup was a very different event. You had the ability to prepare for everyone that was going to be there, and I think that really helped Mena out. I mean, it would help anyone out.
Right,
I don't
of course.
I don't have any personal knowledge, but it would help.
Of course.
And here, you just have to be able to play the field, and it's just a harder proposition for anybody.
Oh, Mago-san, nice to meet you. Coming up here on stream to go up against, good friend of Mr. Fudo. These two guys have traveled to many events together for many years. So I got to imagine these two guys very familiar with each other, good friends.
I mean, it's the original Thailong brothers.
That's right. That's right. You know how far we're going down? Are we going all the way to top 8 for Street Fighter right now, or?
I don't know about right now.
Okay, okay.
I would
mean,
assume
like,
so.
for the rest of the day.
I would
All day
assume-
to
I would
go to
assume so.
Yeah, okay.
We're probably just going to keep running it down.
Right.
No reason
Okay.
to stop. So Mago's been talking about switching to Rashid. He's been playing some
Yeah,
Rashid.
he did at the end of season 2. He was playing a little bit of Rashid, so he's definitely practicing that character.
The question is, so now you're playing against Fudo, somebody, of course, you have the utmost respect for, and somebody you've probably played a ton more games with your original character, and you have to make that decision: is my Rashid ready?
Right.
You only have 2 games to do it.
Well, you know what? Sometimes the best thing to do is also to test your characters in a high-stake environment
True.
like this, right?
True.
So even though the character is new to you and maybe it's not ready, you know how you get it ready? By playing it in an environment like at EVO Japan.
That's true. That's the calculus. That's the mental calculus.
Yep.
You won't be able to replicate this kind of pressure outside of the tournament. You just can't.
Hillside Plaza. Rainbow Mika.
He's doing it. He's doing it. The pre-match handshake confirms it.
All right, there you go. It is going to be Rashid coming up here for Mago against Fudo, who has never strayed from our Mika.
Both these characters have a lot of similar traits. They both have good jump-ins, good ability to jump ins. They both have that. It's the stand strong to kind of hide behind. Has a really good hitbox-hurtbox ratio.
Look at how careful Fudo is playing. He is measuring that distance perfectly right now.
Both just high mix-up potential characters.
Nice whip punish right there from Mago now. No counter to the drop kick. Scared to go after it just yet. Dash under. Beautiful stuff for Mago. Switch sides. Now Fudo in the corner. But he has not been able to stop the drop kick at all. Decides to risk the EX after blocking the drop kick.
That was a big
here we
miss.
go. Ooh, nice. Most time. Oh yes, of course, it was V-trigger too. I was expecting the tornado, and I was like, wait, where's the tornado?
It's really nice, but that was a double side split combo that took Fudo out of the corner.
Oh yeah, he's worried about that command throw. Oh my God! What a whip punish!
Nadeshiko, man. That girl is a lifesaver.
You've got a friend in me.
Mixes it up with a splash. Fudo always exuding extreme confidence in the ground game, and the whip punish is there yet again. How will he control the corner? Counter hit. Cutter. Well, actually, it was a bulldog.
And there it is.
And the super-
Fudo's gonna finish it with a critical art like he always does.
And a perfect. And
Mika wins.
Mago didn't do the grit teeth, but he definitely did the cock head move.
I do apologize. Like, I'm getting really hungry right now.
You're almost there, James. You're gonna
I'm
make
getting
it.
hungry.
You're almost there, James.
Sitting here sniffing my cup of noodles all day, my cup noodles. This one's got this red pepper noodle's got a good scent to it.
Guys, he's really
Why am I
sniffing
torturing
these noodles.
myself? Why am I torturing myself?
He's
This is
really
like the
sniffing
dumbest.
these
This is
noodles,
the
guys.
dumbest
He's-
thing.
He's not kidding.
Well, it's one of the dumbest things that I've done. There's a good list that you can put on there, that you can create off of that. And here we go, right back into it.
Rainbow Mika.
And you know what? Mago is going to go back to Karen. So he did try to test it out, as we mentioned, test out the other character, but going to go back to his Season 1 and 2 character, Karin.
It's just a matter of time, but at this point, it's impossible for his Rashid to have as much time works as his countering does. Look at this guy rolling in.
I'm gonna look like that cat that does the little bowing thing, you know?
I mean, you basically made it at this point.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fight.
All right, so it's gonna be Fudo and Mago. Here, this time Mago going with Karin. Interesting, goes in there, went for the Genjin Gura, but Fudo, very patient.
I like this approach from Mago. He's down a game and he just switched his character. He's gonna be cold, but you know what? Just try to get one fast. Get himself up on the board.
Oh, there we go, nice confirm, single hit confirm. This time goes for the frame traps. Fudo found his way out. It's gonna get a counter hit on this. It's gonna be big damage.
Not that fast, Mago. Not
Here we go,
that
the
fast.
reset. Oh, he was expecting an EX Rasenha from Mago. He tried to respect that, so now Mago's gonna have the opportunity. You're dead. You're dead.
Giant swing, Bulldog.
That damage. That damage. Nice. Okay. Get the punish. Gets in with that drop kick again, but this time Mago with that Rasenha. EX Rasenha, the counter, that drop kick, post drop kick. Oh!
Yeah, he's
Face it
feeling
out
a little
this
bit
time.
desperate. I'm feeling a little bit just over pressured.
And now stun is an issue. Oh, cross counter, that's new for Karen. Oh boy. Oh boy.
He wanted the money anti-air. He wanted the big damage on the anti-air, but won't get it.
There
Fudo.
it is. Fudo's gonna take it over Mago-san.
4 straight rounds. Nope. Maybe I think he got one with Rashid there.
I don't remember now. I don't remember. My stomach. I'm thinking. Everything is. I'm talking out of my stomach right now instead of my brain. So, you know what the worst part about it too is that Japan has great food everywhere.
Yes.
I'm just thinking about all my options right now. Thinking about all my options.
I have noticed that quite a bit.
If you are familiar with the Japan area, especially here in Sunshine City, which is where EVO is taking place, and you have a suggestion on where I can go eat, find me on Twitter. Send me a tweet right now at JChenzor. You can see right there. So let me know. Let me know where to eat. So
now's the time. He's going to be getting that food soon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I still haven't gotten a chance to try Yoshinoya.
Dude, I did. I got to eat it. It was super good.
Really?
It was super good. Yeah.
Great things. I think there's one not too far from here. I might check that out later.
Now, one thing too, again, I want to give shout outs to everybody in the U.S. watching. It's almost 10 p.m. in New York, almost 7 p.m. in Los Angeles. Thank you guys for taking your time, taking your day to watch some awesome tournament action. It is should be Friday night for them right now, right? It's Friday night for you guys.
Yes.
Thank you for spending for your Friday night here watching some action. Also, shout outs to London. It's 3 a.m. though. Paris, 4 a.m. over there. So if you guys are in Europe watching this, thank you for staying up and enjoying and sticking with us here and watching.
And if you're watching an archive of this in the future right now, thanks for picking that up too.
Yep, exactly. And again, I was saying this on stream earlier, I actually kind of like that they put the date on the Versus menu now. Because no matter what, you'll know what day this was on when you were when it took place, right?
Yeah, that is a really cool change. I appreciate that. It's a little thing.
And I wonder, is Kindebu going to stick with Sakura? That's who he was using against Daigo earlier and didn't do so well. He is Sakura. And I saw a little wince from F-Champ. Now, I don't know if that's because he thinks that Sakura fights Dhalsim well or if it's because he's like, man, this is like the character I don't know yet. You know? Everybody had to learn this character from scratch just recently.
Yeah.
So let's see what F-Champ has. But like I said, just treat Sakura kind of like as a budget Cammy, and I think you should be able to do fine.
It's not a bad approach. But, I mean, it's somebody like Kim Dabu, who is a Sakura specialist going so many years back, and just an incredibly technical player, somebody that's going to go into the lab and figure stuff out, like Asako.
Here we go. Sakura is in the house. Here we go. First time I've seen Sakura on stream this weekend.
Yeah, she looks so mature now. Sakura, you've grown.
Oh, well, Kindebu put her back in her schoolgirl outfit, so. Kindebu, the golden fatty. That's literally what Kindebu means.
Yep.
Gold pig, right? I believe that's what it means. So in the America, they just translate it to the golden fatty. Using his V meter already for V reversals. Here we go, good damage. About 200 and some damage for that combo. Okay, great start now for Kindebu. This could be the reason why maybe F-Champ winced a little bit.
The morale among Sakura players is low, but she definitely still has some respectable pressure. And that's just something that Dawson never deals with well. Good cross-up.
Ooh, man, he is making use of that standing heavy punch. And he just went for the invincible uppercut. Offensive crouch heavy kick. Now, I haven't quite figured out a use for that move yet, but I guess it's a decent frame trap. Leads to good damaging combos.
F-Champ having a hard time making anything stick. Dawson does have, of course, the teleport mix-up options if he can get anything going.
Yeah, which is so good for that V trigger. Because even
it. That might have been the wins. That might have been the wins.
Yeah, that's true. Chases down the teleport so easily. Trigger activated. Canceling the jump. Side kick. Uppercut. Kindebu now one mix-up away. Yep. F-Champ tried to get out of there with the V reversal. Couldn't get it. Kindebu gets in there for the throw. So I'm sitting here next to Mr. Alex Myers, and I wonder, is he rooting for US or is he rooting for Sakura? He refuses the answer.
No answer.
No, he pleads the fifth. He pled the fifth.
I respect
Man.
that. I respect that. I respect that. It's a hard position to be in at this moment in time. You know, I feel where he's coming from.
Well, sticking to the characters. Let's see if F-Champ decides to go with V-Trigger 1 instead. Was he 1 last time or was he 2 last time?
Who?
F-Champ.
2.
He was 2. Okay, so yeah. He has switched to V-Trigger 1 now.
Step back into the comfort zone, just like we saw Mago do last game, or last set, I should say.
Letting the intros play out once again.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, you know, the phrase you used before, bit by bit, has really been something that's, you know, typical Dawson, but it's really hard for Dawson to get the wins in this game without seeing the kind of sequence that we just did.
Well, the one thing that we've seen definitely from this is that it's almost kind of suited F-Champ better to be a little more aggressive and offensive.
Yeah.
With the uppercut, so now it's time for mix-ups. Oh, there it is, that's plus, but Kindebu dropped the combo. That's gonna let F-Champ get away with a lot. Great stuff to F-Champ, gets his first round here.
If he can get himself up that nice little chunk of a life lead, then you can kind of fall back to the traditional Zangief play, you know, and inch them down.
Okay, just trying to use those drills, but a little bit too close it felt like. Didn't quite get the proper plus frames that he wanted. Okay. Standing medium punch and the crouching medium kick, I think, is almost guaranteed to reach at every range. But you got to do the medium uppercut, not the heavy uppercut. All right, it's going to burn a little bit, build up a lot of gray health. The Kindebu is still looking good. Not too worried about it. So, you know, I'm going to chill back here so I can recover some of this gray health.
Yeah.
Well, never mind, it's all gone.
You know, that stuff recovers so slowly now that you got to just consider it gone. It's gone. You're not getting that life back, buddy.
V-Trigger activator went for the Genjingura. Oh, I wonder if he could have quick rise. Yeah. I wonder if he could have quick rise off of that and punished. Okay, goes for the true Nage right there.
Wow, the blatant walk-up jab.
Kindebu now
Walk-up grab.
Yes,
Just
Kindebu
rhymes.
is at match point now.
Final round. Fight.
Nice anti-air. That champ already.
We just need to see him get one of those fireball knockdowns or one of the fireball cross.
Nice.
This is where he needs to be.
Tries to get in there with the EX, not gonna happen.
Perfect
Champ
for
gonna
F-Champ.
do some good damage. Tries to get the stun, says, you know what, I can't get it. Out of here. Oh boy, he actually called out that F-Champ wasn't gonna teleport there. Caught him with the EX uppercut. Kindebu with an opportunity. If he can just get in and get one knockdown, things could look bleak for F-Champ, but F-Champ defense immaculate right now.
You can see just the difference that it makes in getting the lead, because that gives him the ability to poke with impunity.
Right.
Now he can slap that stand strong out there, and he's got a little bit of life to give.
Or he doesn't even have to do anything. He could have just like chilled back there as much as possible, not hitting buttons. It would have worked as well too.
Round one.
All right, here we go. All right, gets in there with that Tatsu. You can only combo off the medium Tatsu. Heavy and light Tatsus are not combo. Of course, medium Tatsu, the only one that's negative on block as well.
It is doing well and going over some of those limbs though, so as a tool for approaching the matchup, looks helpful.
Interesting that we haven't really seen Kindebu. Oh, I was just about to say air Tatsu, and he just did it right there, and it didn't work. So there you go. It's one of the reasons. All right, gonna let Sakura kick. Try to stay in the corner to trick him. Because most Dawsons would have went to the side. Oh my God, the disrespectful EX uppercut. Knocks him down again. Goes for the frame trap off the standing medium punch this time instead.
Look at the white life on both of these guys.
Oh my God, oh my, there was so much damage lost in that exchange. So much white health drained from both players.
Round two.
He had to do it. Champ back down in the corner, couldn't just sit there and block forever. Chanced an anti-air, and that trade was curtains for him.
He's chasing that fireball now. He's letting it build the space.
I like this strategy though. Champ recognizes that, hey, the rounds that I won were the ones where I got off early. I got off first, so he's going at him.
Champ standing off a little bit. Oh, I like the slide under. He was just trying to get out of the corner, but Kindebu scopes it out. Not only gets the combo, but throws him back in. F-Champ in danger now. Oh,
Nice
beautiful slide.
slide.
Stayed in the corner again.
But he's getting nothing off of this V-Trigger 1.
Oh,
Anti-air,
jeez.
beautifully done, but the EX Shoryu is there.
Just does it. Just does it.
Anybody's game. No meter for the EX fireball from Champ.
Kindebu could win if he takes this. Champ could tie it up. If he takes this, there it is.
F-Champ staying alive.
The advantage of having that fireball go over the other fireballs, you can teleport to the other side on those confirms and get the damage. Match point. This is loser side bracket. Loser of this is sent home. F-Champ versus Kindebu. Let's go.
I love how he tried to use the V reversal to snipe one of the limbs, but it retracted. But shows how present Kindebu is in this matchup.
Can't believe that this is loser side. One of these guys is going to go home after this match.
This is Evo Japan, man.
Yep.
High stakes. Elite players left and right. The show can again scout it.
EX now gets the stun. This
Will
is
he go for the reset here? Just keeps it
okay.
simple.
Went for the throw. Opportunity now for F-Champ. Gets V-Trigger 1 activated. Can he do this? Can he make the comeback? No, it's not gonna happen. The jumping heavy kick from from Sakura. Such a great button. Couldn't anti-air it, and there it is. F-Champ has been eliminated.